Hey, good to see you guys again. John Rose here. Can you see the blue bonnets in the background? Aren't those gorgeous? In today's video, I'm going to take a closer look at cancer. 1 out of 2 Americans are going to come down with cancer. It is one of the 2 leading causes of death here in America. In fact, if you live in America and you eat the standard American diet, you have a 9 out of 10 chance of either coming down with heart disease or cancer, and both of those are lifestyle related, simply based on what we're eating, mostly. Now today I want to start off by taking a look at metastatic cancer. Metastasis. What is the definition of metastasis? Well, when I looked at the definition in my medical dictionary, copyright 1995, it's not the same as what it is now. They slightly changed it. In my version, it says it's a transfer of a disease-producing agency, and they gave 2 examples. Now they only give 1. In my copyright version, 1 example was a cancer cell. It's transferring from one part of the body to the other, but they also use bacteria as a way of a disease-producing agency transferring from one part of the body to the other. Oh my God, it's spreading. Got an infection, it's going to spread. My God, you got cancer, it's going to spread. I'm here to tell you folks, cancer cells don't jump up and travel to another part of the body. In the same way, bacteria don't jump up and spread around the body. You see, we're told that diseases spread from one person to the other, and then once we got a disease, it can spread from one part of our body to the other. Now this is a version given by what I like to term demonic medicine, satanic medicine, people who believe that you can use poisons to make someone healthy. Doesn't work, my friends. And the cancer cell is not spreading. It doesn't go from here to there. The disease-producing agency is everywhere. They don't know what the disease-producing agency is, and they admit it. We don't know, we don't know, we don't know. Most of the time, they'll openly admit, we don't know the cause. But we know it's spreading. The cause to almost all of our diseases comes from our lymph system. It's ubiquitous. It's everywhere. Almost every cell in our body is surrounded by this lymph fluid. It's the bathroom in our body. We eat, we eliminate. Our cells eat and they eliminate. But the cell is 2 fluids. Blood's the kitchen feeding those cells. The lymph system is the bathroom. It cleans and protects the cells. It's the sewage system of the body. The blood is slightly alkaline. Now, the lymph system is a lipid-based, cholesterol-based system to deal with this acid side of our body. Remember, our bodies are alkaline by design, but acid by function. So what happens? Our cells eat, and then they eliminate. When they eliminate, they're eliminating at 3 pH. That's 50,000 times hotter than our blood. Now, I know a little bit about allopathic medicine, satanic medicine, demonic medicine. I have over 200 medical books. I know what they're teaching our so-called experts, and they really don't understand anything. I know. I study what these people study, and I coach you guys. I know you don't know. The disease-producing agency is the bathroom that surrounds all of our cells. If it doesn't get filtered, it backs up. Now, what do the medical books say? I know what they say. I read it. They think that the bathroom dumps into the kitchen. You don't poop in your kitchen. Water and oil don't mix. What happens, and this is what they don't understand, is the lymph system is also filtered by the kidneys. Now what we do is we're eating the wrong foods that damage the kidneys. The kidneys don't then filter the lymph system, and when it doesn't get filtered, it backs up. And wherever it goes, now we have a disease. And demonic medicine, satanic medicine doesn't understand this because they have all these specialists. You go to your general practitioner and they say, oh, you've got this. Let me send you to one of the 130 specialists we have. As Dr. Max Gerson said of his own profession, medical doctor. We don't study the concept of totality. We don't understand how everything is connected. So you go to one of our specialists and they don't know how the whole body works. You go to a specialist for the eyes or your skin, and they don't realize the disease-producing agency is the bathroom that surrounds all of our cells. It's not getting filtered, it backs up. Sometimes, in order to protect itself, it creates tumors, cysts, fibroids, nodules, calcifications, ossifications to protect the body. I explained there are 4 long-term stages of disease in my video, Disease Mysteries Revealed. I always put that at the end of my videos, and I'll put a link down below in the description box, where I explain we have 2 short-term self-limited diseases and 4 long-term stages of disease, where we have inflammation and ulceration. The body's trying to get rid of the waste matter in most cases. Then the last 2 stages, induration, and then the tumors, the cysts, the fibroids, the nodules, the calcifications, the ossifications. The body's trying to protect itself. So when the body can't filter the lymph system, if it creates a tumor, we either have a malignant tumor or a non-malignant tumor. What's the difference? It's the acidity of the waste matter inside the tumor. Now, the way our system is designed, we have lymph nodes inside of our lymph system. Inside the lymph nodes, we have bacteria. And they do the same thing bacteria will do inside of a septic tank. If you're not on a mainline sewage system, you got your own septic tank with bacteria in there, and anybody who has one of these, they say, don't pour chemicals down there, you don't want to destroy the bacteria, because they're going to eat up the garbage. That's why if the bacteria is metastasizing, the bacteria, infections don't spread. Bacteria go wherever there's waste matter to eat it up, or where there's dead, dying cells to eat them up. So what happens if we have enough bacteria inside of our lymph nodes, we can convert that 3 pH to 6 pH, and now if we can't get rid of that, it'll create a tumor, but it's only going to be 6 pH, so it's non-malignant. But what if we took a lot of antibiotics, and now we don't have enough bacteria inside our lymph nodes? Now, instead of converting the 3 pH to 6 pH, it's still 3 pH, 50,000 times hotter than our blood. You got a tumor that's malignant. What's it going to do when it touches our cells? It's going to burn the cells. Ask any chemist what cancer is, and they're going to tell you it's an acid burn. And it's interesting, 85% of our cancers are carcinomas, cancers of the epithelial cells. This is my epithelial tissue. It's going in my nose. It's all everywhere inside of our body. We have epithelial cells. So what happens when that tumor touches any organ or any part of our body inside of it? It touches the epithelial cells. Now you got a carcinoma. 85% of cancers are carcinomas. Why? Because that's the first thing that gets burned if you have a 3 pH tumor, a malignant tumor. Now, I'm going to finish up this video by showing you some of my files. I have over 160 files on cancer, and I'm putting together a folder, 2 folders, one to put them all in there, and another I'm going to have the best of JR's cancer files. I guarantee you these files are going to be better than any book on this planet, because I go over so many topics. I'm going to put that in a folder, zip it so I can email to you people. And if you've got cancer, what you want to do is hire me for 1 hour, half hour. I'll help you understand how this works, and then I can send you that as a bonus. You get all those files to understand what are you going to have to do to get healthy. Number 1, you got to clean up your bathrooms. You got 2 of them. We eat, we eliminate. There's 1 bathroom. Our cells are eating, they eliminate. Got to clean that other bathroom out. But then if you got a cancer cell, it's immortal. It doesn't know how to die. So we have to understand what apoptosis is how a lot of people pronounce it. It's apoptosis. I used to pronounce it apoptosis in the beginning until I went to the dictionary online. It's apoptosis. It reminds me of how I used to pronounce autolysis. I used to call it autolysis. But anyway, if you have cancer, you got to make sure we know how to program those cells to die. So there's several things we can do. And when you get my files, you'll see my file on apoptosis. You go, oh, look, I can take some GCMAF. That will help induce apoptosis. Marijuana will do it. Iodine will do it. Curcumin will do it. So, folks, we got to take responsibility for our lives. And hopefully, I don't know if I can do this or not. I shouldn't have promised this because I haven't double checked to see if this will work. Hopefully, you'll see a follow-up video. And if I do a follow-up video, you're going to see that on my other platforms. I have a platform for Odyssey, BitChute, and Rumble. I'll put these videos up over there too. I'm not sure if I'll do it here on YouTube. And This way you can take a closer look at what you're going to get when you get my files. You'll see my file on marijuana. You'll see my file on cancer and marijuana, where the amount of studies they've done to prove that this works is overwhelming, folks. We have to realize that most of our diseases are coming from the acid side of the equation. Now, if we do something like chemo, that's around 2 pH, 500,000 times hotter than our blood. Oh my God, we got a fire, let's pour some gasoline on it, that will work. Why is it that half the people who come down with cancer die of cachexia? The body's wasting away because we're pouring gasoline on that fire. We're going to kill the cancer cell so it doesn't metastasize and spread. Don't want that breast cell to jump up and go down over here. Folks, that's not how it works. They're missing the biggest piece of the puzzle. It's not complicated. And you can prove this to yourself. The best way for everyone to understand what we should do, no matter what we come down with, take a solid food vacation. See for yourself, you're full of filth. And it's that filth inside of us that's causing most of our problems. As Dr. Max Gerson pointed out, he's healing a lot of people of cancer. All disease is based on toxicity and deficiency. To heal, you detoxify and you rebuild. On the toxicity side, that's the acid side. It's mostly our own waste matter. But remember, cancer is an acid burn, so anything that's acidic can burn. Radiation can burn. You could have a cell phone. Interesting, whenever you have a brain tumor, it's always on the same side. You use your cell phone, right? And they've done studies that prove that the treatments they use for cancer, the chemotherapy and the radiation, cause cancer. Why? Because cancer is an acid burn. But it's mostly our own acidic waste matter that's not getting filtered. Such a simple solution for just about everything. Take responsibility, my friends. See for yourself that we are what we eat. And if we don't eat the right food, we're going to have warning signs telling us you're making a mistake. And do you need to look at studies to prove this? No. Believe only your own experience, as Aristotle would say. There's no fact like a fact learned from your own life. Take a solid food vacation. Watch the filth come out of you. Watch your symptoms disappear, because that's what disease is. It's not an entity. It's part of our feedback system. We're not being attacked. It's not that complicated. Even Hippocrates understood this thousands of years ago. Disease is a crisis of purification, of toxic elimination. It's not complicated. You don't have to take anyone's word for it. You can prove it to yourself, and I guarantee you, when you finally do this, you're in for a treat. Ow!